Hello,
Hello, hello. Lovely to see you all today. I hope you are all doing really well.
and hello, my name is Matt.
And I'm Kirsty. And for some reason, we've been told not to forget to smile. Have you ever known me not to smile? You know, what is that? I don't know.
So, as well as Matt and Kirsty, we're MK Clairvoyance. We're here on the lovely SPTV on a Monday night, which we're broadcasting 8 o'clock in the evening from the UK. And it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world.
And not good night just yet. Good night shortly. So, how do you get a reading? Sorry, Don.
No, go on.
How to get a reading? Well, we make you work for it. We crack the whip and we make you work for it. So basically what you have to do is you have to ask a spiritual question. And that doesn't mean, is my mum there? Is my dad there? You know, it means something a bit meatier that we want the meat on the bones. And it's something along the lines of, you know, what do you think, I don't know, something to do with healing, or it could be something to do with the way spirit works, something to do with the mechanics of spirit, something to do with how mediums work, something to do with, are we all born with that gift? Things like that. That's the sort of things that we want as our questions.
And once you do that, that person gets a reading.
So just easy peasy.
It is, and just a few rules. Obviously, we're in a public domain, so please don't put anything personal, because obviously it'll go up. The second thing is, please like, share, and follow our Facebook, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep your comments up there, and also to keep the channel free.
Yay! So, Mr. B, have you please got any hellos? Hello to you all out there. Oh, that's, sorry about that. Get told off already. That's a good start, isn't it? How long? Less than 5 minutes in, we've already got told off.
Never happens when I'm on my own.
Yes.
So we're being asked to ask you what you want to do about next Monday's show. Do you feel that, as a matter of respect for the Queen, that there should be no shows? Or do you feel that you still want a show? So please put in the comments, yes, if you want a show, no, out of respect if you don't.
For those that don't realise or forgotten, or, you know, first of all, where have you been? And secondly, just to remind you, it is the Queen's funeral next Monday. So please, you know, and obviously it's a bank holiday. So that's why we're asking, really, you know, the branch has already been cancelled for that reason. And we kind of just want to, you know, do you think that we, you know, do you want a bit of us after a day's worth, or do you think actually you're going to need a bit of a rest because it's going to be an emotional day? Just feel free and let us know, because it, you know, it'd be nice to hear from you. Your opinion matters.
Most definitely. But in the meantime, let's keep those smiles going in those celebrations as we go through to a few hellos.
Hello.
So we have Sue. Hello there, Sue.
Hi, Sue. Mr. P, can't see the top one very well. Your bits are... I was going to say your bits... I was going to say your bits aren't sitting right. I'm so sorry. Oh, I think I need to go home again.
Sorry about my wife.
I am.
For those people who are tuning in for the first time, it's never normally like this. It's normally a very sincere, very honest and graceful show. So hello to Be Kind Soul.
Hello, Be Kind Soul. We can see you now. Mr. P's arranged his bits.
Sorry, just got to stroke her brow.
Oh dear. Hello, Zanalizi Delami. Please forgive me if I said that wrong. Hello to you.
Hello, Janelle.
Ah, all right then. Okay.
Hello, Tamara Sweeney.
Hi, Tamara. Do you know what? Tomorrow, you must get fed up around Christmas times where they all crack out all the jokes about tomorrow. You must get so fed up and change your name at Christmas. Terry, I know. You can't take me anywhere, can you, Terry? It's one of those things.
Hello there, Terry. Hello, Izzy Ryan.
Hi, Izzy. Nice to see you.
Hello, Adele.
At least I've given a couple of you a chuckle, eh? Thanks for that, Adele. Lovely picture with the sunflowers, by the way. Shan Allen. I couldn't get my teeth in then. Hello to you. Being real, yeah. I think I was actually thinking earlier on, actually, before we came up, CR Bowls 56. We basically are very real on this show. We're not exactly Richard and Judy, or that's going back a bit. Who's the latest ones these days?
I don't know. Before my time, obviously.
Oh, will you behave?
Hello, Stacey Shaw.
Hi, Stace. How's it
and
going,
speak for yourself. We're a very respectful show on here.
It's Holly Willoughby and who's that lovely grey-haired fella? Silver Fox, bless him. I can't think of his name. He used to have a puppet, didn't he, years ago? Yeah.
Hello, Pat Couch.
Hey, Pat. What a cute little. Is it a bull? Is that an Angus? It looks like an Angus.
It's like a bull.
A Scottish cow, isn't it? That.
Brewed in Scotland from Gothas.
Yes.
That type of.
Indeed. And
it's not a little white bum.
Person
A little white bum.
Is going, oh my gosh.
Hello,
what
Ian
are you doing?
Sullivan.
Ian Sullivan, hello to you. We are well. Yes, thank you. We hope you are too, my lovey. Hello, Starlight.
Hello, Starlight. Hello, Natalie Bentley.
Hello, Natalie Bentley. Good evening to you. Ah, hello, Shirley. You all right, my darling?
Hello there, Shirley.
I have no brain cells. I think mine have flown out my ear as well, actually. Rachel Shani. Please forgive my pronunciation. Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
Hello, Donna Dunn.
Hello, Donna. Oh, Mr. Pete's got it. It is a Highland cow. It's a coo, isn't it? A Highland coo. We used to have someone that come and see us on here. I don't know if she still comes on. Pamela, but she'd say it's a coo.
Hello there, Joy Howell.
Hi, Joy.
Oh, bless you. Just come out of hospital.
Oh, lots of love and healing to you, Joy. Hope you're feeling better soon, my lovely. Philip Schofield, exactly, is he? I knew that, the Silver Fox. Before thought. Terry's saying, I don't think the brunch should be okay. It has been cancelled, yeah. Okay. That's I think that's quite right. Yeah.
I can, thank you,
yeah. Oh, I wonder what you kept doing to me. I kept telling me off then.
I always do. Hello, Helen Mansell.
Yes, Gordon the Gopher. Yes, indeed, Helen. Yes, you're quite right. Yes, and I'm sorry, I missed because he kept telling me off there. What did Terry say? Did she say we need to go or not go? Okay, that's one vote for yes. Hey,
Helene the poet.
Hello to you. Lots of poetry, lady.
Okay,
Lovely.
Maybe one more, and then we'll go to questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tamara Sweeney.
Tamara Sweeney is our first question. So, what are the spiritual insights on the Queen's passing? Well, I think it's going to be the same as any sort of passing. There's always a change in energy, a change as that transition happens. But it's almost, I need to say, with the energies when it comes to world leaders, it leaves a lot of somberness. It leaves a lot of individuals where they're grieving, and that energy of grief goes out. And you would have felt that, especially if you're very sensitive over this last week. What about yourself?
I don't exactly know what that statement means. What are the spiritual insights on the Queen's passing? I mean, if you mean her actual passing, I think that lady, quite frankly, rocked it right till the end. She got up and she worked, even though she was so poorly. And then she went, right, the Prime Ministers are both in, one's out. I've sorted that out. Now it's my time to go. And I actually think that she was met by her mum and her husband, and they took her over. And isn't that an absolutely delightful thought? Yeah, she probably did. She probably did go for a nap, Mr. P, and not to come back. And I think that's a beautiful thing as well.
So, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first, dear?
Yeah, it's whatever you like, dear.
Okay then. Thank you for volunteering.
Okay, I don't mind. He's really bossy today, guys. He's really bossy. He's very tired and a bit grumpy. So lots of jokes and funnies out there, please. Oops. Tamara, we've got a jumper for you. We've got a jumper.
She's got one, and she's got a poncho on as well.
Okay, right. Okay, so Tamara, as this card leapt out of my hand for you, it's saying basically there's a desire for a more meaningful life. There's lots of things that want to happen in my life with you, is what it's saying. It's saying, I feel like I'm just sort of plodding on, not really doing anything, not really kind of, just trotting along, doing my own thing. And I feel like I want a bit of injection of excitement, not sure where I'm going, things that I feel like you've got to instigate some form of change that is around you tomorrow. The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't feel I want to you get stuck. People have the illusion that they are stuck in patterns, but quite often the patterns are what they can shift out themselves. So I feel like it says at the bottom here, choosing to make major life changes. Now, sometimes when we make those changes, it's all quite difficult to actually take the courage up and do them. But other times, it's almost like we're forced to do them because it's the right decision to make. Now, there are changes tomorrow, I want to say, coming around you at the moment. But I feel like, you know what? These are such good ones. There's almost like a new life waiting for you. Okay? It's a beautiful, bright new future. This card tells me this is coming forward. Spirit are supporting you and holding you. This is the stuff that dreams are made of, darling. So don't hold yourself back. Just go for it because you have completely got it. Look, abundance. It's all in your way. So don't sit there and look at next door and see what they're doing or your mate or whatever. You just go out, charge forward for your dreams. That would be awesome. You've got this, Tamara.
So thank you very much for that, Tamara, and hopefully that reading helped. That was a very nice reading, dear. Any more hellos, please?
Ah, beautiful point regarding the Queen. I wish I could agree. Oh, that's all right, my darling. We all got our own viewpoints. Yes, a beautiful future for all of us, darling. It's not for all of us. I read for my sweetheart. It's for you in particular. There's a beautiful. It's all coming your way. So fling your arms open and make those changes you need to do to bring that in. Okie dokie.
Hello, Avril Hayes.
Hello, Avril Hayes. Nice to see you.
Oh, Kaylee Byrne.
Oh, hello, Kaylee. Lovely to see you.
Hello, Nick Brown.
Who did you...
Sorry, I married you off to the wrong person.
Nick Brown. What can I say to you?
It's fine. We'll let you off on this once.
You may have been confused at my thoughts that I do hire him out every now and again. No, I'm only joking. Mr. P.
That's every other Monday. Hello there, Deb Carr.
Deb, lovely to see you, my darling.
So we have Nick does on the brunch, and Deb does a show normally on a Tuesday where she's connecting with spirit and does lots of reading. So please check in the channel. You can go to sptv.uk where you can look at all the different shows that are on during the week. So another lovely medium, Tim Abbott.
Tim Abbott, congratulations to you, my lovey, on now becoming an Arthur Finley tutor again. Go you, well done.
Yes, congratulations.
Onwards and upwards, yoo-hoo.
Hello, Celestine Spirit.
Hello, hello, see you.
Hello, Mary Butcher.
Mary Butcher, hello, hello. There's a lovely big smiles on that picture. Look at them. Oh, how lovely. Richard Cheney, hello to you. I have booked with several top mediums and I can't get any real evidence that I'm seeking. Why can't I get one that can tell me, I see you found your sister and she was holding a root beer can, or what's the... No. Okay, so Rachel, right, okay, I want to just stand up for the mediums here a little bit. I am working psychically, doing the cards tonight, but I am a medium and it is what I do. Okay, mediumship. Now, mediums, they've actually got quite a tricky job. Now, they a good medium will study for a long time. They will prepare for a decent amount of time to connect in, and basically to get some evidence that something that you always often want doesn't always work for several reasons. Because first of all, and the most important reason is they don't talk like I am talking to you. They don't to me anyway. They will show me images. They will show me, give me sounds. They'll give me smells. They'll give me various different memories. They'll tap into my own memories and pull those out. So I kind of have to fix it all together as a big puzzle and then deliver it to you. All right. Now, sometimes we want things too much. And by wanting that, it kind of almost squeezes and blocks the energy as well. So also be aware about that. Your thoughts, dear?
Sometimes when we concentrate on just the one person wanting to come through, then we, if you imagine that being a tube, and the energies flow through that tube all the time. But the more and more that we demand of it, the tighter that tube becomes, so there's less that come through. So when the medium is receiving that little bit of tightened information, that drip of information, the information isn't as, isn't as clear as perhaps what it could be if that tube was nice and open. So what I need to say to you, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm repeating Kirsty a little bit, is that just allow loved ones to come through, and then basically the person that you're wanting to come through will come through. In regards to, the holding root beers, a can and all of that, they've had a normal life. They've only got a limited time when it's on a show like this. Obviously, if you're having a private reading, they're wanting to bring lots of evidence. If there was a sister who had root beers, then that's one of the things. But different mediums work in different ways. So they may see, they may feel, they may hear, they may have smells. They may use a multitude of all of those, and they might not give you the information that will make it succinct to you. One of the things that some people that come for a reading say to us, do you know the code? Do you know the code that we've made between us? And it's not as easy as that. To do mediumship is very, very difficult. It's very much a blessed thing, but it's not like just speaking to ourselves.
I want to say, to emphasize the point about trying too hard, them really delightful straws that you get in those really gorgeous ice creamy milkshakes that are horrendously bad for you in a chain of fast food restaurants that's got a red and yellow motif that I'm not going to advertise. But when you suck the straws, right, really hard, because the ice cream milkshake just is delicious, and you want to really sort of it all goes soggy and horrible, and it crushes and it collapses. It doesn't quite do that but it kind of does do that. It's a similar kind of thing. All right. And you know, and I just want to say there's also a medium for everyone, Rachel. Maybe you haven't met the medium that will give you the evidence what they are. And one last thing before I just chuck it over to Matt, because he's tuning in for you. That word, several top mediums, I have a real bugbear about that. There are some super duper fantastic, wonderful mediums that work the churches, that just go and do private readings, that do the fairs. You know, you don't have to. The only reason why there are some top mediums is because right time, right place. They are there. They have got the personality, they've got the charm, and it pushes them to that, like that. And it's not often always about the mediumship, it's quite often about the personality. So, yeah, spread your wings a bit more. Ask Spirit to draw you to who you need to go to.
And with yourself, Rachel, I have a lady who comes in. I'm really struggling for my breath quite considerably. I also feel very, very tired. I feel I was ready to go. I feel that basically I didn't get to say goodbye. I feel I don't have dark eyes like you. I have bluish, greyish eyes. I feel that I'm very much young at heart. I'm very much a person who didn't really care what people felt about myself. I would have just said it as it was. I was very much a free spirit. You know, kick butt and all that type of thing. I also have a gentleman at the back as well. I want to say he's about 6'1" in height, would have gone about 55. So I'm there. With the young lady, I have stomach condition. When I get stomach conditions, I have a stomach condition, but I also feel there also when I have cancerous conditions also. I feel with her that there was ill health for quite a while. I also feel that it was horrible to see how I was and to see the pain that I was in. And with the gentleman, I feel like I've gone with a heart condition, and I feel that my passing was very, very quick. So I've got them both coming in for yourself. They're telling me that there's been a lot going on for you. It's been a very difficult 2 years. Nothing to do necessarily with the COVID, but it's been a very difficult 2 years on an emotional level. They're telling me that it's been hard to sort of find the strength for yourself, but you're now starting to move forward, and that's a good sign for yourself. They're also telling me that some of that love that you give out so freely now needs to come back to yourself, and they want to see you taking care of you and starting to really feel the love that's being sent to you from the spirit world. I need to give you a date. I always give a date that I hear it, but I go a day either side. The day I'm going to give you is an anniversary, birthday, or passing. I need to give you May the 14th. I also need to give you June the 11th as another anniversary, birthday, or passing. They're coming through with so much love. I'm just saying to you, keep the strength and the love of life, and keep the beauty within you always alive. Okay, but give this time just for yourself now. Can I leave that with you? Thank you for working with me.
Oh, that's lovely. And Rachel, can I just say that was awesome question. Those are the sort of questions that we want. Ones that make us rattle our grey cells a little bit. That would be marvellous. So thank you. I mean, guys, tell us what you think. If you think we're wrong, please, let's listen to your comments. We're all up for that. So, that analogy. What was that analogy? What, sucking the straw?
Hello, Helen the poet.
Helen the poet. Thank you. I do like to use different ways of explaining things. I like to simplify things. I don't need big words. Tim Abbott, I believe that spirit will give you what you need, not necessarily what you want. Oh, spot on. Yes.
So is that our next question?
Yeah, I believe that too. Nick Brown, also when we are listening for one thing, we miss the rest. That's always that as well, Nick. Absolutely. You know, we can be so intent, particularly if it's evidence. You know, we're kind of rattling our grey cells and thinking, oh, hang on a minute, that was that date. Oh, and then the medium's still talking and you've missed it. So yeah, spot on.
Well, going back to what Tim was saying also, and what partly Nick was saying, you know, there's times that we've done meditations with our students or we've been teaching, and they've said, oh, your voice was really quiet. At one moment, we didn't hear what you were saying, or there was one word we missed and everything. Well, very much you're given the words that you need to hear. So there'll be certain words that stand out to you, and other ones you don't need to hear that will go in one ear, out the other. And, you know, Spirit know what we need. It's us that don't know what we need.
Yes.
You know, we want certain things, but they know what we need. And it's not always happy things that we need, but out of those sad things become the things that allow us to move on in our journeys.
But also, you know, I've always kind of used the analogy of spirit. We're on a boat. We're on the boat of life, sort of washing down the sea and this boat. And up the top in that crow's nest, this is spirit. They can see the bigger picture. So while you're sitting there asking for something, they can actually go, well, actually, no, not ready. You're not ready for that yet. And although you may think you are ready for it, as you know, as Tim said and Matt's just said, no, you're not. There's a time and a place for absolutely everything. They know what they're doing. So sometimes we just have to roll with it because it's, yeah, quite right. It's what we need, and it doesn't always match what we want. Absolutely.
So thank you very much there, you two. So hello, Kelly Christine.
Hi, Kelly. Lovely to see you. Lovely big smile again. Lots of lovely smiles today. That's what we like.
Hello, Sophie Nodwell.
Sophie. Hello, Christine Davis. Nice to see you, my lovey.
Hello there, Christine. Hello, Julie Harcourt.
Hi, Julie. Yes, thank you. We are all absolutely splendifico. Thank you. Ah, there's a lovely Jules. Hello,
Hi, Jules.
Hello, darling. How are you? I hope all is good in your world.
Hello, Ali Corville.
Ah, you second this question too. That's the beauty of this show, because if there is something that you need, quite often Spirit will be dead clever and get someone to ask it for you if you haven't got. So yeah, excellent.
Hello, Reese Daniels.
Hi, Reese. Nice to see you again. Hope you're well.
So if you just join us for the first time, hello. And the way that the show works is it's about asking questions, and sort of, we're not saying we'll always have the answers, but we'll answer to the best of our ability. But also it's a learning community. It's about learning from each other. And by that, we all progress and we all develop along our spiritual way.
Yeah.
So when we ask questions, we're then basically asking those of a spiritual nature. And what we mean by that, to do, maybe to do mediumship, to do Reiki, healing, or some other form of spiritual development. If you ask us a question, then yours might be chosen, and then basically that person gets a reading. That's as easy as it is.
It is. And we love you joining in. So please keep up the comments, keep up the opinions, because we don't profess to know it all, and far from it. We know a little bit, we've done a little bit, but you know, there might be an opinion out there that you resonate with better. So please keep talking. Can we ask please for some healing for Retro Salvage? She, I'm not sure if who. I just feel we need to send lots and lots of love and lots of healing, please, because I think there's quite a few struggles going on there.
Yes, and basically, you know, it's great to have you here tonight also. And yes, the planet also needs healing as well.
And Retro Savage asks, how can I ask my spirit guide to help me find a way towards my path in life to help and heal myself, the world around me? Right, darling, there's several words I want to just literally throw at you. The first one is ask, simply just ask. The second one is have faith that, you know, it is been heard, and trust that you will receive the answers and the healing and everything that you ask for, because sometimes things don't automatically happen again in the time frame that we expect or want them to, but sometimes they happen quicker. So ask. What are your thoughts? Well, if I give Retro some cards.
Exactly that. And you know, if you put that intention out before you go to sleep, then that information will be sent to you in your dream state. You might also do a guided meditation where you're connecting with your guides, and you're then able for your guides to draw close and able to ask those questions. But you know, if you go for a meditation at a set time, and it's the same with healing as well. You mentioned healing before. If you go for that healing at that set time, Harry Edwards used to do it at 10 o'clock at night. You don't have to do it 10 o'clock at night, but if you get into that sort of set time where you're doing your meditations and that, and your guide or your healing team get used to know that you're going to be there, then basically then that builds up that sort of confirmation and sort of that relationship to sort of say, at this time, my sort of determination is to be here to connect.
Lovely. And yeah, for me, I've got a much simpler answer for me. It's just to simply ask and expect to have your answer, and keep an open mind how it comes to you. You know, I mean, bearing in mind, it could come to you in many different forms. And quite often what will happen is they will keep persevering with you until you actually do receive what they are trying to show you. And so, yeah, just keep that heart open. Okay, so I want to say to you right from the get-go, you have got a very beautiful card that's come up, and it's called Protection. Now, it's got all the chakra colours here, so I do feel that it is a full kind of protection that you need. I mean, I don't know if you know how to do protection. Please forgive me if you do already know. You know, if you believe in the angels, ask the angels to protect you. If you don't, just visualize yourself in a beautiful bubble. Whether you step into it, whether you just imagine it coming around you, whether you climb into it, you visualize climbing into it, whatever works for you, just imagine that around you, and imagine that only love and light lives within, and no negativity can come through. Because I just feel like you're very sensitive at the moment, and it's really confusing who you are, and what is going on for you. This energy, I don't know if there are any astrologers out there that could sort of help me out on this, but because I don't profess to know enough about it. I just know what I've seen and what I've noticed. There is huge amount of shifts going on this year. Lots and lots of stuff being pulled out of people, healing blockages, and all the blockages coming to light. So quite often, I mean, this is, I believe, part of our ascension as a world, as our, you know, as we're lifting higher and getting a greater knowledge. So I just want to say to you, keep that protection on, and it's got nothing to do with any sort of scoory booky, anything like that coming at you. This is all about the negativity and sadness and everything in the air at the minute. Bearing in mind, we've just lost our beautiful queen. Now, as a nation, we are going to mourn her. As sensitives, we're all going to pick up on that energy, all of us. So we need to just make sure that that's not coming into our aura. That's not pulling us down. So keep that protection up for yourself there straight away. And I also want to say, darling, you're affected with the moon. Now, I believe it was a moon on the 9th, a new moon on the 9th. And that basically, again, is about lifting up and pulling out lots of different blockages that happen within. And quite often what will happen is we have to face in order to get rid of them. So again, it's been quite a traumatic time for energy-wise. So this is why you've got to keep that protection up, being as sensitive, and address anything that comes your way. And when I mean that, I mean, don't belittle yourself for feeling the way you do. Look after yourself. Because, you know, if you're feeling a bit emotional or a bit sensitive, you know, just give yourself a big hug in whichever form that means. If that means wrapping yourself up in a duvet and sitting there with a mug of hot chocolate watching a load of rubbish on the telly, work away. If it means, you know, yourself in a bath full of bubbles and a glass of wine, do that also. Just be gentle with yourself as this comes through for you. And then when you start to feel a little bit better, think about what it is that makes you happy. Think about what is your passion. How are you going to be able to kind of connect in on that? Because out with the old, in must come the new. And why not bring in a positive energy to replace whatever is coming out of you? You know, so bring in the passions of life, bring in all that happiness. And if you know, I'm being given a card here. Shirley, yes, I do beg you, Shirley. That I knew someone out there would know. There's a card here that says "Come Together." So it feels like I've got to ask you to ask for help, darling. And you know, I want to say all sorts of different characters will come to your aid, all sorts of different people. So please allow them to help you and get through this. All right. But the most important thing is be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself, darling. And once again, can I ask everyone to just send some love and healing to Retro, please, just to help them along their journey. That's really appreciated. Thank you, darlings.
Yes, thank you for that, Rachel, and thank you for the contribution there of Saturday being the 10th,
yes,
for the full moon. So thank you for that, Shirley. And just for yourself, the next full moon is the 9th of October, just so you know. Hello, Ellie Spooner Payne.
Hello, hello. Hello, Rebecca Jane.
Hello,
that's a great little emoji, isn't it? A big smiley, cheesy, happy one. Oh.
Hello, Jocelyn YF Dixon.
Okay, if you would like a reading, what you have to do, Jocelyn, is you have to ask a question, throw us a question, and if we can talk about it, answer it, and then you get a reading. That's how you get a reading.
Hello, Lotta Whitman from Sweden.
Hello, Lotta, all the way over to Sweden. Oh, Kerry said, Sean, big lots of love hearts and a lovely, lovely face to you too.
Oh, yeah, Kerry. Hello, Donna Broadstock.
Hi, Donna. Nice to see you.
Hello, Helen Mansell.
Hi, Helen.
So, getting more questions, please. Hello, Jade Fleming.
I'm glad you're there, Jade. Thank you so much for joining us, my lovey. Okay, so we have our next question.
So Holly Beckwith says, so I feel drawn in a few ways and know I am a sort of healer. I'm still learning every day, month, year, and thought. I found a great mentor who's the High Priestess on a Facebook covenant group. I will just say I didn't agree with something she did, something only I know a friendship level that literally hurts my soul, as she told me. She said she talked it over on a spiritual level before doing it, as it was negative, and stopped speaking with her. My question is this, just be careful and...
Mr. P, thank you. What's up?
Oh, right, okay. My question is this just to be careful and we will have many mentors, or should someone, me as I am the only one, be very detailed and almost reverse our situation as mentor her a bit on the spirit of what I know? I'm so sorry if this is confusing. Okay, so can I answer this then?
Please do.
Okay, so Holly, basically you're drawn to the people, mentors, teachers, whatever, or just fellow spiritual people, because there's just that draw, that energy draw towards them, and they all teach us something, even if it's something we don't necessarily like. So and from that we get lots of learning. Now my thing would be is never to really just go onto Facebook and get a teacher. I'm sorry if that's sounds quite negative itself. It's about going by recommendation, it's speaking to people who know someone they've been to before. You know, we've got a lot of hedge witches and white witches and different people that we know who are good friends and are experienced and all of that, who basically have been doing it a long time, or they know people who have been doing it a long time, and through that it goes word of mouth. I would trust your judgment to take this as a lesson, to just say, you know what, this wasn't the right way, but also to trust your intuition, to sort of say, I realized that this wasn't the person for me. Yes, I didn't realize it straight away, but I did realize it. So that should show you that you are intuitive, and that in a way you have to teach her just as much as she had to teach you. So hopefully that answers from my point of view.
Yeah, if you want to sort of tune in, I will throw my little threepence in there. Basically, I have she was a good friend and connected through a good connection, if that helps. Right, darling, I need to say, first of all, nobody knows everything. You know, you get these spiritual tutors that have been studying for 1,000,000 years and they still don't know everything. And if they say they know everything, then that's your cue to run away as fast as your little legs can carry you, because they do not know anything. And it's very arrogant of them to say so. I know that's not what you're saying there, but I just want to throw that in. So that's the first thing. There is going to be teachers that you come across that you won't agree with what they say. And I have a little saying with the students that I teach, because we do various bits and bobs of teaching: take what you need and throw the rest away. If it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, throw it away. And that to me is what the most important thing is here. Just because she is a teacher in a certain specific area, it doesn't mean she can't be wrong. In fact, it doesn't mean, it means in a lot of ways she's more than likely to be wrong on some level. So just allow that trust, whatever it is you feel, to do that. If you feel you need to stay in connection with her, great. If you don't, step away. It's just because it's not about you're greater than I am. When I run it, I'll give you one last little explanation for that, and then I'll pass you over to Matt. Say, for example, I am in a room and there are 6 students and there is myself. As far as I can tell, if there are 6 people in the room and myself, that makes 7, right? It wasn't last when I went to school. So that means there are 7 teachers and 7 students, all in one. So have a little think about that one, darling. Yes, you enjoy your little legs, my darling.
Okay, Holly, I have a grandfather figure that comes with you. I feel about 76, 77 with him. I feel very, very tired within the body. I feel that he was ready to go in the end. I feel very practical. My hands are very sort of big. They feel very big. I feel that I would have been very much a doer. I would have enjoyed being outside in the garden. I also feel that there would have been a apple tree at the bottom of the garden. I also want to say he's making me aware that you keep smelling cigarette smoke in the house. And he's also making me aware of the sense of just, there's a lot going on inside your head. There's a lot been going on for the last sort of 16 months, and it hasn't been an easy 16 months. However, the last 2 months has got a little bit easier. However, this aside, with this mentor, I need to say to you, you need to learn to pat yourself on your back and to sort of say, you know what, you do things well, and you make a difference to your family in so many ways. I feel with this grandfather, he very much spoke from the heart, but also he was a man of truth. You would have, if he said something, he wouldn't be just saying it for effect or because he had to, because he was a member of the family. He would say it because he truly meant it. I also want to say with him, sharp as a button up there, but I feel that with him, it was a very quick passing. He was here 1 minute, gone the next. And I don't feel that he got to say goodbye to the family members. He is around you so much at the moment, and he's just wrapping his arms around you and just holding you tight and reminding that you have got this, and saying to you, you know what, when you doubt your strength, he never does. And he leaves that love with yourself.
Oh, that's really lovely. And once again, thank you, Holly. Trust your instinct. You're such a lovely, kind lady. I feel it in my heart. So you go and share that love. Thank you for your lovely question. Thank you for a lovely reading, my lovey. So, Mr. B, how's it going? He's being cheeky again. He's so cheeky, Mr. Producer. 5 cheeks, apparently.
to go with the legs that are little. So anyway, thank you for that, Holly. Any more hellos, please, Miss Producer? Hello, Jafina Brundish.
Hello to you.
I was trying to think, it's a Phoenix, but it's that film, isn't it? The fire one.
Ah, Karen Pritchard, hello to you.
Hello there, Karen.
Lots of unicorns, lovely.
Hello, Sarah Tink Weston.
Ah, I haven't heard that, so okay, interesting. Helen Mansell, hello again to you, my lovely.
So,
again, Mr. P. And again, Mr. P.
So, as we was asking earlier, we were asking whether you want the show to be on next Monday, bearing in mind it's the Queen of the UK funeral. So if you can just put yes, we'd like the show on, or no, to pay our respects. If you can just put that in the comments, then Mr. Producer will gather those to make a decision on whether the show will run next week.
Yes. Hello, Crystal Buckley. Yeah, you may decide, you know what, I'm exhausted from all the emotion, or you may think, actually, I need a bit of chit-chat. So you choose and let us know.
Hello there, Claudette Hollinge.
Hi, Claudette. Okay. Happy Monday to you, Claudette.
Hello, Kat Charalambus.
Hello to you, Kat. Oh. And Holly's got, thank you so much. I didn't know he would come through, and I am blessed for that connection. Bless you. Thank you so much, she said. Oh, that's lovely. Ah.
So, next question is, what sort of questions do you ask for a reading? Also, I'm very new to the whole spiritual world, but have so much to learn. Any tips where to start? Well, that's a question itself, Adele.
Yeah, for me, the biggest tip, the best tip I can give to you is find somebody reputable to teach you. Best places are spiritual churches, or somebody that's word of mouth, somebody that goes to a development circle that's run by a qualified or trained or an experienced medium, any of the above, and then they will show you how it all works.
Yes, most definitely. If Adele, if you can just put in the comments whereabouts you are in the world, not necessarily a particular town or state or whatever, but just where you are in the world, and can point you in the right direction. But yes, all of that. Your spiritualist church or centre, depending where you are, will point you in the direction of what we call a reputable medium who works within that church or centre, or what we call a home circle within their house. In addition to that, also check out good books, websites, and that where you can gather a little bit of understanding, but then you need someone who can then teach you, maybe attending a training day or workshop or something, who will fill in the blanks from what you've read. Hopefully that makes sense to yourself.
And also, don't forget, if you do jump on the circle and, you're sitting and it doesn't quite gel with you, you don't kind of agree with what the teacher's saying, there's plenty more to go and try. Nobody is telling you you're a tree and you're stuck in one place. So go out and find one that fits right with you and sits right with you, okay? Because some people have to do 2 or 3 different ones till they find the right one. You may be lucky and find the right one to start with, but, don't ever be afraid to argue with your intuition. Listen to it. I mean, because at the end of the day, you can't go wrong. Right, Adele, I've got some cards for you. I've been pulling some cards for you. The first one is you've been working very hard, my lovely, very hard. And it feels like I need to take a bit of deep breath and I need to take some time out with you. And that time out is just about relaxing your mind, your body, and your soul. Literally the whole what's a lot of it, the whole thing, because it feels like your head is full of stuff, your body is tired, and it feels like your spirit just needs a little bit of peace. So whatever, again, brings that peace for you, please just grab it, okay? Quite often, nature, I see that you're surrounded by beautiful sunflowers in your picture. So I feel that you are probably, I'd say it wouldn't be too much of a leap to recognize the fact that you're connected with nature. So find a piece of nature that will give you that calmness. For me, I like woods and trees, but I equally love the sea and being by the seaside. I do know that emotions are you're very connected with emotions, and so a body of water in some form probably wouldn't go amiss with you. I also know I've got to give you music as well, music to just soothe your soul, shall we say. There's plenty of on YouTube, there's plenty of different sorts of meditations and different sorts of music. Mr. P, when got the meditation lady coming on? This Friday, Adele, there is a lady that Leslie that does she does a meditation. So if you like, jump on that and see how that feels. If you're about, that would be lovely. This is about rewarding yourself for the hard work you've done. I also want to say it says here, leadership skills, financial windfall, all forms of abundance are coming to you now. And I want to say to you, open your arms for that. Don't shy away from that, because you deserve that. You've worked hard for what you've got. You've worked hard for where you're at. And, you know, somebody is going to surprise you by just being, you know, a supporter for you. So just allow them to give you a little bit of a big up, because you deserve it. All right. And the last card that I've pulled for you is motivation. Now, I don't think this is about work or anything like that, because you're already being very, very busy. This is more likely for you to be doing something for you. Again, maybe this is the circle that you have to find. But this is something that you're going to love, you're going to feel joy with. And this is what I want you to find for you, because you know, you deserve that reward. You deserve something just for you. And you know, I do believe that you help others. And I know that there's a huge opportunity waiting for you to just get all that satisfaction on all three levels. So please, Adele, go out and grab it with both hands, because you deserve every second of that joy that is coming your way, my lovely. Thank you very much for asking the question and working with me.
Yes, thank you, Adele. Any more hellos, please, Ms. Producer? Hello, York Kaiska from Piscataway from New Jersey.
Hello to you.
United States. Hello, Billy Collins.
Hello, Billy Collins. Good evening to you.
Well, Angela Rich, nice to see you.
Hello, Angela. Lovely to see you, my lovey. And Georgie Morris.
Hello,
my
Georgie.
Goodness me. How the diddly devil are you?
Hello, Georgie. And hello, Melvin Peters.
Hi. Oh, you just found us tonight. That's marvellous. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to all our lovely newbies for joining us. We really appreciate you. We hope we stay. We are a big old family here on SPTV, of which I might add you are part of it. So welcome, welcome. Come on in, shut the door, sit your bum down and grab a cup of tea.
Yes. Where's the kettle? And Ellie Spooner Payne says, me and my family have had some things move and chucked off services ever since my aunt's passing. I feel like I've lost myself since her passing. Okay, so obviously not knowing the full details of this, basically sometimes spirit makes us aware or that they are around. So obviously they're moving and chucked things around. Are just sort of saying, "Oi, I'm here. You know, I'm trying to get your attention." So it could be just sort of like things like the pepper pot falls off the side, just knocks off, or suddenly keys start disappearing and suddenly appear elsewhere. Lots of different things. It's just your loved ones telling round. If it's anything else that's more severe, then obviously then a medium would need to come in the spirit. But I don't feel it is that. I feel that basically it's just your loved one sort of saying to you, "Oi, I'm here. I just want you to know I'm all right."
I just want to say basically what happens is we are all energy. You're energy, I'm energy, the chair you're sitting on is energy, the house you're living in, it's all energy. And basically spirit will come in because they are on a lighter vibration with us, and they will come in and they will be able to manipulate that energy to move things or to knock things over. It takes actually quite a lot of energy for them to do that. I would, regards as to who it is, I would say trust your instinct. You're already asking if it's your aunt, and I suspect that's what you feel, so I would trust that if I was you. And if she has this wonderful spiritual energy, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it had been passed down to you. If you're unsure, absolutely contact a medium to help you, but I feel like you already feel it's quite a positive thing, and she's probably just going, "Yeah, I'm here, Missy. Pay attention."
Yeah, most definitely. I don't feel it's anything negative. I feel it's nice energy. It's just trying to draw your attention. So, Ellie, I have a lady with me. I'm not saying this is your aunt, but I have a lady with me. I want to probably put her 85, 86. However, even though she was that age, she was a young soul. She had a thirst for life. She was always on the go. She wouldn't have been a lady just sat down. You would have never got to sit down. And she just had that abundance of energy, but abundance of life also, to sort of a young soul, despite her age. She's would have worn glasses, would have had pure white hair. I don't feel, I would have been 5'4", 5'5" in height. I feel very much as sharp as a button here. I also feel with her that very much she would have been a very endearing lady, always smiled, always made you feel special. And even if you were in a room with lots of different people, you would have felt that you were the only person in the room, because that's how she would have made you feel. I feel very, very tidy in the house. As I look around the room, the house is immaculate, it's spotless. And I feel with her that she was on the go all the time. But I feel sort of the last sort of 12 to 18 months, mobility sort of got the better. I don't know if it was hips, but certainly the lower part of her body became a problem that sort of, I feel that then I'm sort of put into the chair, but I don't feel I've left home. I feel like I'm in my own home, and I feel with her that I've got respiratory conditions, but I also feel that I feel very settled in my chair, and I just feel that basically I fall asleep with peace. I don't know if she fell asleep and passed in her chair or not, but I just feel that certainly I have a sleep and I have a rest, and I feel very comforted and very much at ease. I feel very much with her a sense of peace, and I would have felt that she would have put everyone else feeling that sense of peace as well. She takes me to you. She says that there's a need for peace with you at the moment, that there is it just feels like one thing after another, and it just needs that sense of peace within one's life. She's bringing you lots of joys of happiness. You keep doing this underneath your nose, but also the back of your head, just towards the back, just at the back of the crown. I feel like I'm brushing aside, and I feel that she's around you, and very much just saying, you know what, everything's okay. You've got nothing to worry about, and not to worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. Don't build a mountain out of a molehill, is what she's saying. But to leave her energy with yourself. Thank you for working with me.
Lovely, lovely. That's lovely. And Ellie, again, once again, great question, and a lovely reading. Okie dokie. Mr. Producer. Okay, we've got some adverts coming on. Don't go anywhere. We're still here.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk. On Tuesday afternoon from 1 p.m, Wendy Lindsay offers free spiritual readings and guidance using her crystal ball. Join Jane Morton, the psychic counselor, tomorrow night from 8 p.m, for advice, guidance, and readings.
Hey, we're back again. I hope you very quickly, if you did put a cup of tea on, you got it in your hand still. If not, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed the adverts, because there's lots and lots to see and do.
Yeah, very much so. With the lovely Wendy and that tomorrow will be some lovely shows. So
Yeah.
lots to see. So remember, just keep tuning into the sptv.uk website, checking out all the different sort of shows that are on throughout the week and all the lovely presenters that we have.
Kerry says, I'm pleased you got a nice cup of tea. I have me jolly old brain juice, me water at the minute, but cup of tea's coming. It's not far behind. Okay. Okay, we've got some. Okay, we've got some hellos, some hellos to do.
Hello, Vonnie Darby.
Hi, Bonnie. Hello, Mark Hay.
Hello there, Mark.
Good evening to you, and a nice big smile on your chops there, young man.
Hello, Darla Dennis.
Hello, Darla. Are you from Cornwall?
Lovely part of the world.
So, do you know any around that area?
Oh, is that the person with the sunflowers, was it? Okay, so...
No?
Get me. Hello,
Hello.
from Cornwall.
Hello from Cornwall.
You're getting me confused. I was trying to think.
I'm getting myself
Like
confused.
feud and stuff.
Don't pay any attention to me. What do I know?
No, I'm not saying anything. Hello, Kathy Littlewood from Florida.
Hello, Kathy. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for jumping on. Okay. Hello, Belinda Blanks. Okay. Millie B, bit of a deep question, but can I ask, please, if you decided to have an abortion for your own reasons, would you be forgiven when you pass? And would the baby be in spirit? Right, okay, very quickly, I will answer the best part of that, and then I'll throw you over to Matt. What do you mean? Is it my turn again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Oh!
Sorry, man, I have to keep her on her toes and everything.
You do. I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay, on that note, then I will say an even quicker answer to that and then throw you back to him. So, right, okay, with the abortion, okay, I believe it's predestined in your life for you to, that's a pretty serious decision. So I believe that you would have already had that kind of worked into your plan, per se, or certainly a scenario of that. Would you be forgiven? Oh my goodness me, darling, it's all about you. When you go up there, it's you that reviews you. That's what I believe. And as your baby will grow up. Like to elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, there's different sort of versions of forgiveness and all of that type of thing. So I'm going to go with what I believe. You know, if spirit children or spirit in general are just balls of beautiful energy and, you know, abundance of love, then would they seek forgiveness? Would there be hate? Would there be sort of all of the negative emotions? And the answer is to no. I know when I've worked with people before, or I've been in relationships where there has been these sort of issues, where there has been abortions in the past, they've happened for different reasons, and sometimes out of the control of the person who's had to make that difficult decision, and it is a difficult decision to make. So what I want to say is, certainly the spirit world see that person who has made the decision to have the abortion. They understand that, but they still see them, more importantly, still as the mum, and they still draw close to that lady as their mum, and draw very, very close and surround them with love, because they want to still be loved, the same as the mum may have regrets, but they still remember that day that happened, and they still remember that child, so they're still mum. So hopefully that answers the question from my point of view.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what he said there. And I just want to dip back into the forgiveness thing. The only person that has to forgive them, really and truly, at that time is themselves. Now, if there are lots of reasons why people have abortions, and it's an extremely sensitive topic. And again, these are my thoughts. You know, I believe if you have come to that decision, it's about you and your life. It's not about anyone else to choose that life or judge that life. It's about you. So if you, I want to say, when you're here, it needs to be forgiven. When you're here, you need to forgive yourself for whatever that decision to be, because I don't believe that your baby will ever hold that against you. When you go over, that's when also you need to look back on your life and think, well, did I make the right decision then? And again, that's for you and your soul. Okay. Darling, if you've offended anybody, that is a beautiful thing to say sorry, but it's also a really important question, I think, to ask, because there's a lot of guilt attached to people's decisions. And some people, they have to make these awful decisions. And you know, it's not easy for anybody to make a horrendous decision like that. And I do feel there's a huge amount of guilt attached to that. And this is about, like, for me, as I could keep saying, it needs to be the mum's decision. You know, because the baby will always, you know, the baby knew what the baby was going to happen. So the baby has got nothing, you've got nothing to forgive. The baby hasn't got to forgive you because the baby knew that. The soul, if you like, knew that. Right, okay, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to give you some cards, my darling. Okay, so I've got this absolutely beautiful card come up. It's called Hope. Absolutely, look at how gorgeous that card is. It talks of peace in the distance, and I'm very aware that sometimes, I want to say, Millie, you're one of these sensitive ladies as well. You are picking up on lots of energy that's around you. I certainly know the same thing going. The full moon's affecting you. The whole energy around everybody, and certainly this year, has been quite wearing for you. I do want to say to you, please make sure that you put up your positivity, try and think about things in a positive light, but more importantly, put up your protection. Okay. There are some times when we are in quite a stressful or a negative situation, it's very easy to get sucked into that. And I feel like I need to say to you, look at the big picture, look at the distance, look at the piece further apart. By thinking negatively, you're always going to bring more of that in. So look outside the box. There's reasons for things to happen, and keep and stay focused on that, my darling. I also want to say to you, sweetheart, go outside. You know, again, pretty much like what my lady previously said. I said that there are lots of ways that nature can help heal And I do feel that, you know, you do need grounding a little bit. And what I mean by that is sometimes when we're full of worry, or we're frightened or fearful or anxious or any of the above or all the above, that also means then that we can be pulled down. Okay. And that being pulled down, it can just affect us. We need to be grounded when we go outside. I'm going to tell you for why. I walked today. I took a walk out today. I was feeling a bit meh. I went out, had a walk, and I sat by a tree, and I hugged this tree, and I came back and I felt so much better, because it was almost like Mother Nature took away all that rubbish for me, and she doesn't mind, and neither do the trees. So please do that. Allow that to happen. Okay, so also we've got there's a bright future here again, my darling. Don't let this negativity pull you down. Don't let the world make you see things in a negative way. When we watch the news, when we watch, you know, on the newspapers and all this drama, is always negative stuff. Very rarely, and I think they should start a news channel, right? That's just about positive news. What do you think of that? How cool would that be? How many viewers would they get? And I mean real news. Mr. Producer, don't be such a negative ninny. Right, okay. He's been a negative ninny. I'm going to ignore him for a minute. He's saying it's a proven fact that nobody would watch it. Well, I would watch it, and I'm not nobody. So, and I'm pretty sure there are others out, you, and none of you are nobodies either. So, to Mr. Producer, this positive, I feel if we were to watch the positive news and the way the world is doing well, the way the people are doing well, it would fill the world with more hope and make us feel better. But every time we watch all that negative stuff it's doing, guess what? Bringing all that negative stuff into us. So try and avoid all that, Millie. Try and avoid, because you are very sensitive, darling. And I feel that there is something around at the moment that that needs a bit of balance with you. I feel you've got to start getting back your self-worth, darling. Know who you are. Take your power back, and know that, you know, anybody that has you in their life is very lucky to have them. Very lucky to have you in their life, all right? And I feel I had to really hammer that point down to you, darling. So go out, shine your light, go to anyone else that knocks you down. Try and stay positive and get through this, and know your worth, darling. Know your worth. I hope that was all right for you, my sweetheart. And thank you so much for that. And in the meantime, just nurture yourself as well. I've just heard nurture yourself. I don't know why, but I've got to say that to you as well, darling.
Thank you for that, Millie. Any more hellos?
Okay. Oh, bless you, darling. Bless you, darling. Thank you so much, Millie.
Hello, Verity and Quinn.
Hi, Verity. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're late, darling, too, because we're going to be skedaddling shortly.
Hello, Dan McGrath, and thank you for joining us, and for the family as well.
Thank you, Diane, for sharing these wonderful people to come and jump on our show. Please, we are here every Monday night, possibly not next Monday because of the funeral. We've yet to make that decision, but please stay sort of open-minded. We are back here most Mondays, and if we're not, there are so many other shows to watch. So thank you all so much for jumping on.
Hello, Sandy Wee and Jocawini.
Hi.
Hello, Amanda McDade.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello, Sharon O'Connell-Jones from the lovely Gwent in Wales. Lovely to see you.
Love a bit of Wales, me. Gorgeous.
Hello, Sarah Natalona.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Nicola McCaffrey.
Hello, Nicola McCaffrey. Hello, John Bidown.
Hello, John. It's a great picture, John. Oh, sorry, I can't stop chuckling at that picture. Great picture. Jessica Wynne, hello to you.
Hello, Mel Ritz.
Hello, Mel. I agree. The media seems to be full of negativity. Unfortunately, good news is never really that makes the headlines, and no one feels a good factor. Diane, that's exactly what Mr. Producer says. But you know what? I'm all up for the positivity, and I think that if there was, even if it was just 1 or 2 shows to start with, people get used to what they feel. So I believe positivity would eventually start. It's like a ripple, isn't it, coming through? So for me, I'm going to stay positive in that.
Hello, Tracy McGrath.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Linda Smith.
Hello, Linda.
How do you get a reading, Linda? Basically, you post a question to do with something of a spiritual nature. If you're chosen, when we say spiritual nature, it's like something to do with mediumship, something to do with healing, Reiki, or something that you've always wanted to know about spirituality. And then we'll answer it, or spirit, yeah, and we'll answer it to the best of our ability. And that's how you get a reading. So thank you for joining us on a Monday anyway.
And can we just say thank you all so very, very much for joining us today. Unfortunately, we've run out of time yet again. Do you know that whizzes past way too quickly? Feels like the minute we get on here, the minute we're going again. So I just want to thank you all for just popping on. Yes, Derek Spiller, hello to you, my lovey. Hello. And we'd just like to say goodbye as well, I'm afraid, because it is now time for us to skedaddle and go and get our cup of tea and put our feet up.
Yeah, it's been lovely joining you tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your week. We're MK Clairvoyance. Please check us out on mkclairvoyance.com. And please join us next time at 8 o'clock UK time. But please check out the channel sptv.uk and also all the other shows that are all free. We're on the channel. So whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook, enjoy your day, whatever you're doing, or your evening. And we look forward to seeing you next week. But for now, take care.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Mr. P, we nearly went off without saying what Mr. P wanted to say, and he's just asked us if we could ask you whether you would be interested in, if you're a VIP, and it's literally pennies per month to become a VIP, and you get all sorts of special little things. And he said that would you be interested in a special VIP members area?
Yes, that'll have lots of gizmos where you can sort of be able to chat, have private messages and all of that. It's like your own little Facebooky type group, but just unique to SPTV. If you can just put yes please in the comments, then Mr. Producer can look at that going forward.
But on another note, going forward, we'd like to say thank you all once again for joining us today. Diane, we look forward to seeing you next time. And now you know we've got to ask a question. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Pause for thought there. Yes, have a nice time, everyone. Take care.